Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Flying and Eating. Today, let's go somewhere and do something, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. On the previous episode of Flying and Eating, Sunshine and I explored Hiroshima. We showed all the sights, we did a lot of stuff, but now the adventure continues. Ohayo gozaimasu. Day unknown here in Kokura, Japan, on the island of Kyushu. Sunshine's still up in his room, he's sleeping. I don't have any great plan at the moment, we'll figure out what we're doing. However, I do know, for the moment, Family Mart, because I need breakfast, and I've been awake for hours. I don't know. Food. I don't remember Manhattan being known for this. It's like a donut. So what did I end up with? Just a standard little, we got rice, we got some chicken, there's hamburger steak, little sausage noodles, and a sausage bread thing. Yeah, breakfast of champions over here. All right, homie's alive. We're gonna go out and do adventures. You know where we're going?
Yep, we're pretty much, well, we're not going quite as far south, though. We're going to Nagasaki today.
Nagasaki. We did Hiroshima. I think you know what's going on here. We're going to show you some history. And the one that's considered, I don't know, Hiroshima, from what we can tell, is like they make a bigger deal out of it. Nagasaki, it's like, yeah, that happened here, but that one is far less talked about. So I thought we should go check it out and see, you know, kind of how it is for ourselves. So we're on a transfer railroad. We took the Shinkansen to one point. Now we're taking this to another point. Look at this. This is cool. It's like 1980s train in Russia or something. So unexpected cool thing just happened. Gojira. Yeah, he thought that was funny. I don't know who that was, but he could clearly understand me. Godzilla versus, I don't know. There's some sort of Godzilla contest going on right down in Kyushu. I saw a poster for it, translated it. I was like, I don't know what that's all about, but I guess they encourage children to find all these like specific spots, and at the end you get some sort of prize. I'm a child at heart and in size, and I've got a Mechagodzilla here. So, what up, Goji? He determined that what that says is Saga, which is like the prefecture.
Yeah, which is right there. But
yeah, the green part. And you have to find Godzilla because you're the line of defense. That's basically what the thing is saying. Pretty cool. So as mentioned, we're in this place called Saga, which is on Kyushu, which is more underpopulated than the parts of Japan we typically go to. Stopped in this, it's a kiosk, not even 7-Eleven, it's just a different type of, conveni. And got a couple of things. I got myself Minute Maid brand hot honey lemonade. I got myself Tully's brand honey milk latte. And some sort of strawberry pastry thing. You got a different Minute Maid thing. He actually inspired the Minute Maid decision. You gonna get anything else?
Yeah,
he's gonna pop in there. Oh, thank you. It's run by this sweet little old lady. You'll like her. She's cool. When I didn't need a bag, she still tried to give me one. Daijobu, I'm good. Oh, well, no problem. Here's a napkin. This is not great. It's like a hamburger buns with strawberry jelly in it. They like to do that. They like take hot dog buns and put like whipped cream in them. Okay. So Sunshine came back, and I think maybe I inspired him because he got the Tully's cocoa latte, and he got a little bag of chips inspired by our friend Captain Potato. You know, the guy obsessed with Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt is essentially Batman, only cooler because there's no teenage boy and no black rubber. Anyway, winter 1886. TR is at his ranch in North Dakota, and it's a frigid winter, one of the coldest on record.
We are now on the final train, heading towards our goal of Nagasaki. This one, nicer than the previous one. Different eras, man. Well, we have made it to Nagasaki, and Sunshine's going to use the bathroom, and I just saw something that, I don't know why this is here. There's another Seattle's best coffee. Look, Starbucks is no great prize, but it's better than that. That ain't Seattle's best. All right, we're gonna head out now. I have to say something very uncomfortable. I've seen like 4 white people in this train station, and I say that because it's far too many. All of them complaining about wanting soybean lattes or whatever. Do you speak English? Where is Walmart? My people are an embarrassment. Are you embarrassed?
Non-dairy creamer?
Yes, that's it. They're always asking for the non-dairy creamer. I have to hide. I don't want others to think I know them. It's a nice fusion of interests. Pokemon, the JR line, and Nagasaki history. Yeah, Pikmin, whatever. It's all that cartoon it's the same to me. Yes, I said it. What say you, audience? Are those giant testicles or giant boobies? Check that out. That's a nice view, isn't it? In case it isn't clear, we are walking around Nagasaki, Japan currently. We're going to show you the obvious things soon, but that's a nice view. Die, f you. It is joyous life, and one random house all by itself. Very bizarre, but yeah. Yeah, that's all that's left. I actually mad respect to that guy because he clearly holds out. Good for him. So we've taken multiple trains. This was not an easy one to get to, relatively speaking, but we are now here. We are at ground zero of the atomic bomb site of Nagasaki. They have signs in English because, I'm going to be honest with you, this is the only part of Kyushu we've seen other white people, so I know there's something to this. But let me show you the park here. So this is referred to as the Hypocenter Park. So that big thing in the center is the exact spot in which the bomb detonated. Of course, it didn't detonate on the ground. It detonated about 2,000 feet up, 1,500 feet up, something like that. But yeah, that's ground zero of the second atomic bomb in warfare. And as of now, and hopefully forever, the last one. Yeah, I brought the Sega Pluto to another atomic bomb site. See, when you come out here, you'll see some interesting stuff. Like they have the circular line of the park here to indicate the epicenter. They have that statue, which is much less subtle than the one in Hiroshima, which is interesting. And then they have this remnant of a church, which apparently was a Portuguese church. Way back in the day in Portuguese Empire, they had kind of been they didn't conquer Japan, but they did a lot of trading with Japan, and Nagasaki was one of their ports of hub. So it was kind of interesting, actually, because this was a largely Christian society. It's actually very, I mean, the atomic bomb's tragic for a lot of reasons, but one of them was that this actually, Nagasaki was not the United States' target. As I mentioned to you guys before, they were trying to hit a city called Kokura, but due to weather conditions, they couldn't do it. So they had no choice but to start heading back to Tinian Island to land, because they were running out of fuel, and Nagasaki's kind of where Japan ends, so they were basically like, drop it because we have to, otherwise we can't carry it back. The alternative was to dump it in the ocean, but the thing was considered too valuable, so they hit what they could. Yeah, as weird as it is, the bomb that was dropped here was mostly dropped because it could be. This is the third time I've stood in front of some sort of nuclear epicenter. So right nearby the ground zero, the Hypocenter, they have this, and like a park. It's also called Peace Park, just like the one in Hiroshima, where they have statues about, let's learn the lesson from all of this, and, you know, obviously no more atomic bombs, and do our best not to have wars. Clearly, I mean, maybe you agree or maybe disagree. Seems like they put more effort into the Hiroshima park and all that, but...
Yeah, they have a lot more money, I think, to do.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just kind of, yes, let's acknowledge it. Yes, let's pay our respects to it, but let's not make a big deal about it, is kind of the vibe I get. I don't know. Although I will say their Hypocenter is far more interesting.
Yeah, no, like, it's not just a back alley.
Yeah, it's not a back alleyway with, oh, by the way, this happened here anyway, bye. So Peace Park here is kind of interesting. Like, all these little statues and things are donated by other countries. Like, that one was donated by Australia. There's one out there donated by Brazil. We'll go take a look at it, but... some of them I can tell, some I can't. I don't know what... Peace Council of GDR... oh, German Democratic Republic. Is that was former West Germany?
Correct.
Okay, former West Germany. This one was Czechoslovakia, which doesn't exist anymore. Neither does West Germany. This one... it's written in what I think is Russian, so this could be Soviet. I guess it could be Ukrainian. I legitimately don't know. I don't read the language, but it was 1985, so this very well was probably the Soviet Union. That was East Germany? Okay, so we have 3 countries in a row that don't exist. I like that the Brazilian one is literally just a map of Brazil. They just sent all of Brazil. Look, we have a kitty! Hello, kitty. So right here, this is the remains of a prison that was actually right next to the epicenter. Long stretch question here. Did you ever see the X-Men Wolverine movie that's in Japan? Okay, so the plot of that movie doesn't really matter. It starts off because Wolverine can't really age. Yeah. Okay, so that movie starts with him in Nagasaki, and he's in prison. And like this, they realize what's about to happen because this was a couple days after the Hiroshima bomb. And so one of the guys saves him and takes him out of prison, and then Wolverine saves him. So hypothetically, that movie actually takes place right here at the beginning of the film. Just, okay. I did not realize that movie went for any sense of historical accuracy, but what do I know? Apparently it did. Is your mind blown?
I mean, there would have been prisons anywhere, I assume.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Fine. I see how it is. So this is the big peace statue that they built. I gotta say, I think it's more impressive than the Hiroshima one.
Yeah, definitely statue-wise.
Statue-wise, for sure. Yeah, it's very interesting to be here, and like I said, technically he and I have been to 3 atomic bomb sites together now. The Sega Pluto is a proponent of peace. I know, controversial take. Found the American one. It's this little plaque, but it's also all these trees. These are special trees the U.S. donated. Dogwood trees as a token of Japanese-U.S. friendship, and the Japanese gave us cherry blossoms. We're both a little annoyed it took until the Obama administration to donate that.
Surely there has to be something.
We figured there had to be something, because like the U.S. and Japan, we know we did this, but we get along. Come on, really? 2013? I'm ashamed. So we're leaving the Nagasaki like park and everything. I don't know. How do you feel?
I mean, yeah, yet again, it's always harrowing, you know, the fact that they had a church right there as well.
It was Portuguese, right? The church was Portuguese.
Well, no, I mean that the Catholic influence in the area was started by the Portuguese.
Oh.
But yeah.
See, he brings the facts. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, it's an interesting experience, humbling experience. It's one of those things, like, even when we were kids and you read about the history of it, it's not a place I've thought in my entire life ever end up. But yeah, homie and I did it, so you should do it. It's more of a trek to get out here to this one. And to be honest, it's not as, I don't know, touristy or robust as the Hiroshima one is. But I still think it's definitely worth something to check out if you like history, or if you just, you know, I don't know how else to put it.
And since there's not nearly as many tourists, you know, it's a lot more peaceful from that perspective. Yeah.
The little trams here are really cool, but it's straight up like 1960s Japan. Oh, dude, a Ferris wheel. So this is kind of interesting. It looks like the Japanese are now designing homes called California-style homes, complete with not a Hummer, but like a Suzuki Hummer.
Yeah, mini Jeep.
Yeah, it's weird. Out there, that is a really nice view. I'm digging that. Not digging this. Not so much the Colonel, but I am digging that. This bad, this good. Get it? I think he gets it. Anyway, we're hungry. We're gonna stop at this place. No, not this one. Although I do like that statue of the Colonel. That's funny. But no, we're not doing that. We're stopping here. This is an udon place. We like udon. Let's do it. Our udon has arrived. I have udon with meat.
Yep. I have udon with burdock root.
Yeah, it's like a type of root and meat. So basically, you got the same thing. I just don't have the root.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But I think I got extra meat.
Yeah, I think mine was cheaper, but I got root.
Yeah, his was cheaper because it has vegetation. Mine would cost more because it had meat. I do not regret my decision. So for the record, the name of this place is Niku Niku Udon, which basically means meat udon. Joseph, where are you at?
I'm in Baltimore, right?
That place was pretty good. It was meat udon. Did you enjoy your meat udon?
Yeah, I mean, it was like stew meat, so.
Yeah. It was a little fatty, a little gristly, but whatever. The broth was good, the noodles were good. And, I don't know, I'm not complaining. It was nice, it's cold out. It was perfect. And it was better than this. No, the Colonel, why? Why? That's Kentucky's legacy, man. This is what they're known for everywhere across the world. That sucks. We are making the journey back to Kokura, and so we just hopped on the Shinkansen. Gonna ride it for a bit. And before we did that, we stopped at a family market because the gut. We need snacks.
We need snacks.
Yes. I've got a macchiato. This is hot. It's actually warm. We've got a rich chocolate cake roll. And unknown. It's actually not in English at all. It was just cold and it was like a pastry thing. It could be good. It could be terrible. I'm gonna eat it first in case it's red bean paste because I don't like red bean paste. What'd you do?
Got a melon pot and a matcha iced tea.
What's with all the green stuff?
I don't know. I felt Irish today.
Oh boy. Okay, so it's custard, right? Now, he just said that he thought it might be mayonnaise. Why that's funny to me is this is a dinner roll, like straight up bread dinner roll, but they just put custard in it. Like mayonnaise would actually be appropriate. Shout out to our boy Snowman, Dr. Pepper. They got it in Japan. Real sugar. Sunshine's gonna get one. There you go. Look at this special fancy can. Ooh,
Extra thick.
Yeah, it actually, yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, you enjoy. So we decided to stop here in Fukuoka, another city to check out. Ohayou gozaimasu. Day totally unknown. Today's adventure, game hunting. You may not see much of anything else from us today, so go watch game hunting videos that I did elsewhere. But he got breakfast of champions over here.
Yep, got the Famine Chicky. Honestly, Family Mart's the best, at least my imagine.
I agree. They basically take all the thigh meat of the chicken, they compress the crap out of it, fry it, spice it. Perfection. Behold, the Japanese version of Michael Jordan's Space Jam. I love how the bullet trains actually kind of start off with a bullet-like shape. I'm aware, it's ergonomics. I'm not unaware of why. I'm just saying I like it. Body, make, gym, peace. Yes. Workout, beauty. Diet, fitness, muscle. I got an idea. We should create of the safety. From Honda. Wester, the satanic version of Easter. So this is kind of cool. You don't see this very much anymore in Japan. This is a cigarette vending machine. At least in Honshu, I don't know if I've ever seen one, but in Kyushu, this is like our second one. Neither of us smoke, but there it is. Homie's gonna get some generic cola. Store brand vending machine cola.
All right.
Cola this.
Cola.
All right, give it a shot.
Yeah, it's not bad for. Just.
Is it cola des?
Yeah, it's not as like strong as a regular Coke.
So it's like the RC of...
Yeah, it's like RC Cola.
Oh, great. All right, well, enjoy yourself. So we are now in Fukuoka proper, like straight up downtown Fukuoka. We're still looking for video games, so this doesn't interest you much. I hope you guys enjoyed that coffee or soda or the cola. That was probably the last thing you guys saw. We're doing something else, though. We'll show you. Just not yet. Just a little more time. There you go, everybody. If you're a fancy bish, they got a Ritz-Carlton in Fukuoka you can enjoy. We didn't do that. We just struck out on video games.
We're not broke.
No, we saved money by not spending it, but we also...
Spending it on a Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, hell no. So we don't really know what these are, but they must be a thing from Fukuoka because they are advertised everywhere. There's even Pringles with these sausages. I don't know what that is. So we have decided to come to Fukuoka Airport. There's really only one reason to be here, considering we don't need to fly anywhere. The airport short code for this place is FUK, which is funny. That wasn't us. They were shocked by the name of the airport code. No, so we've seen pictures online that if you go through certain gift shops, you can find they embrace it. You can find merch that says like I heart FUK. It's just weird stuff like that. We can't seem to find anything like that because I think that we don't have access because we can't get through security because we're not flying anywhere. So we're settling for this. This is the only thing we really found. Read it for yourself. That's the best we can do. Sorry. Ohayou gozaimasu. Day unknown. As you can see, sunshine is back there. We are currently waiting for the Shinkansen, the bullet train, and we are currently in Kokura, which is like the northernmost point of Kyushu, the island, and we're heading down to Kagoshima, which is basically the southernmost point on the Shinkansen, which takes about 2 hours. Now keep in mind that the train runs basically at like 300 miles an hour, so even then, it takes a minute to get down there, which is pretty cool. But, oh look, bullet train is on its way. And I don't want to get hit by it, so I'm going to go by the yellow line. Anyway, what are we going to do down there? We're going to look for video games and other things and whatever else we can show you. Hopefully we can actually eat something that isn't convenient food. So we just rode that beast down to the, where are we at? Kagoshima. And once again, we've seen another Seattle's Best. I don't get it. It's not even that good.
I haven't seen any Tully's though.
Yeah, Tully seems to be Honshu. Kyushu seems to be dominated by Seattle's Best. Okay. Either way, America wins? Is Tully's American?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I know Starbucks is. Seattle's Best is. I don't know where Tully's is from. But I wouldn't be shocked to find out it was one of ours. Sorry to the whole world. Tully's is indeed American, and it is owned by Dr. Pepper. It's a nice day, but Kagoshima is also nice too. I like that Ferris wheel. There's a lot of Ferris wheels like kind of randomly in Japan.
That's one.
Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah. I've seen Godzilla destroy a lot of those. It wasn't even a joke. Like, he does that in, like, multiple movies. He fights Mothra, throws him into that. It's not a stereotype. He actually does that. So we're going to do something really unexpected. Sunshine ain't playing. He decided to rent a car. We're going to be cruising in this thing. He's driving. I don't dare. I drove on the other side of the road thing. In case you don't know, in case it isn't obvious, just looking around. Japan, like a lot of island countries, drives the opposite to the way the United States does, so it's really hard to get used to. I've driven that way once, well, technically twice. The UK and oddly enough, the US Virgin Islands. But anyway, so he's going to be driving. I will not. I hope we live.
How are you feeling?
Not as intimidated, but
He'll be okay.
yeah.
If I could do this in London when I was like 24, you can do it here when you're 25.
26, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm old. Sucks.
That's not like
Yeah, he keeps occasionally trying to signal and hitting the windshield wiper. We're getting this. We're learning.
At the light, turn left.
all of your muscle memory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Stay to the
Short
left.
side,
Stay to the
short
left.
side,
Short side.
short
There you
side,
go. There you go.
In 300 meters, turn right.
I don't like that she's saying it meters. That upsets me.
Yeah.
At least we didn't get one of those little tiny things that drove past us. That is a nice view. You like that?
Yeah, this is worth it.
Yeah. We're in Kagoshima, in case we didn't make that clear to everybody. And we've kind of got past the terrified car phase, but that's also because we're going in a straight line. And of course, even out here, there is an American embassy. That is a nice Starbucks. That is a really nice Starbucks. What the hell? Hey, Joseph, pay attention. This is called an actual back seat. You know, ones where people don't die in them.
Stop complaining about my car, you see. I don't get it. It's Audi TT. It's cool. Stop your in. I'm getting you free rides around Japan to get games from Hard Off, Surigaya, Zest, up your ass. It doesn't matter. It's cool. Stop complaining, you motherfucker.
Chicago Bulls logo on a Japanese restaurant. Awesome. So this purple Prius here has been our spirit animal. He's been pretty much in front of us almost the entire drive, and even when we briefly lost him, we somehow refound him again. He is a man of the people.
He is friend.
He is our friend. And thus far, he has safely taken us on this road. Our spirit animal is about to leave us. Bye, spirit animal. We love you. Hello, new spirit animal. A truck that delivers food. And communication, I guess. Why not?
Now that we've hard-offed, we will Kura Sushi it. This is just fate, guys. We didn't really have a choice. It's next to it. I know you guys want us to do other things, and maybe we will. Maybe. But for now, Kura Sushi. So if you're unfamiliar with Kura Sushi, it's conveyor belt sushi. When you come in, there's a little machine. It has you check in. I know this process well enough, even in Japanese. And then you sit and you wait. Now we're number 27. And we'll go eat all the sushi we want for like $1. It's awesome. Hell yeah. Cheese and mayo on your sushi, just like they always intended. It's very natural.
That is the most American thing I've seen you eat in a while.
Look, see, I got some sashimi and stuff. I know what I'm doing. What is this thing? Oh, that's right. We got the tempura, like, hand roll. You haven't eaten yours yet. Homie's gonna have one of these. It's called a Millie crepe cake. I love these things, but I haven't been eating them. I'm envious, sir.
You've actually been good with your diet?
No, I just haven't been eating these.
No.
I've been eating other crap. So we came out of Kura Sushi, and what was it like?
It was Kura Sushi. It's the same everywhere across the nation.
Pretty much, yes.
Honestly, I got deja vu when I went to the bathroom because they're laid out exactly the same. So I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not hanging out with Joseph.
We should be hanging out with Joseph.
Leave me alone. Go f yourself. Go off yourself.
Yes. Chicken.
This is another hour of driving from the last time you saw us, and you know what we're here for. Hard off. Of course, this one's interesting because
Yeah, it is the southernmost part off in Kyushu, at least so far I've seen, which
Yeah.
is the most southernmost before you get to Okinawa.
yeah, basically the southernmost hard off in Japan, other than Okinawa, which is an island far south of here. And we're getting a little nostalgia bears because next to it is, of course, another Kura Sushi. It's a little weird, but at least across the street there's a Jolly Pasta. I don't know, whatever, we're gonna go buy video games. We are now back at Kagoshima. There's the Kagoshima Chuo Station, and it looks very Japanese out here at nighttime. And we had a long day of driving around. We drove 24 miles. It took 2.5 hours. And I say that without hyperbole. That is just...
2.5 hours both ways.
Yeah, it basically, to go like 50 miles collectively, it took about 5 hours. That's... If you're an American, the rest of the world does not work the way you think it does. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, we're not complaining. We knew that going in. But now we're going to hit up that Shinkansen and head back to Kokura. Just to give you guys a sense of this. So we drove, like we said, 2.5 hours down there, 2.5 hours back. If we still had the car and we drove it from here back to Kokura, it would take about 7 hours. Instead, we'll be on a Shinkansen where it's going to take about like an hour and 45 minutes. These things are ridiculous. Come out here if you are Gaijin, get the JR pass and just roam across the country. But it's only worth it if you're riding these things constantly. You keep describing it like free plane rides.
Yeah, you know, yet again, it's like $600. So, you know, you consider each train ride is going to be like $100. So if you're going to take it 6 times at least, then it's probably worth it. But that's for a 2-week pass versus a 1-week pass, which is 50,000 yen.
Yeah, it's an expensive thing to do, but it's kind of worth it if you intend to constantly crisscross the country. We found that where the kind of the cheat code is, if you find a hotel near a Shinkansen station that's kind of cheap, it actually is cost effective to just ride it all across the country to the places you want to go and then come back. So this is our train, but we can't enter it yet. These are our 2 seats right here. We had to reserve them, and we can see where we're gonna sit, but we're not sitting yet. See, there's a guy, they're cleaning it. All right, we're on the train, and the food continues. So he got this thing called Coca-Cola. It's very Dave of you. Atlanta Dave, shout out.
That's great, champ.
We got sweet potato parfait, again in honor of Captain Potato.
Much to my chagrin, Theodore Roosevelt did, in fact, love sweet potatoes. In fact, there is a recipe called Roosevelt potatoes. So get out a pen and a piece of paper and write this down.
Mochi sticks?
Yeah,
Let's go with that.
Dango, chippy dango.
Okay, and what is that?
I'm not sure what's on it.
All right, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I got coffee. I got something called a souffle pudding. I don't know. And the custard taiyaki, which is, it's, you know, I don't know, dude, it's got custard in it. It looks like a fish. We made it! We're back in Kokura. We saved 7 hours by only having to be 2 hours. I don't know, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Bye. And that'll do it for part 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned to the next episode in which we check out Nagoya, Osaka, and Kobe. Not to mention we're going to get, you know, the most famous food one can get in Kobe, of course. But in the meantime, until then, if you guys could do me a favor, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, as well as check out all the social media stuff in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Spreadshirt, etc. I appreciate the support on all those platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.